We have completed around 82 application. Production migration is 36 and non-prod application migration is 46. Just to recap, like last week we have migrated 66 application. Now we have added another 60 more application. So the total count is 82 now. And the migration is in progress. Like we are following up with the application owners, and also we are scheduling call with the support team, and those applications are the count at 37. So this is all about the first slide.
It's good progress.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah. So let me go to the second screen, my second slide. So yeah, as I told you, like we have migrated 82 application from both non-prod and prod application. Like this week, we have migrated around 12 prod application and 4 non-prod application. So as I told you, like we have migrated 16 more application on this week, and also we have created a change request, the same change request for the upcoming applications like CSR, Global, Insight, and Smiles, and for other applications also. And as usual, we are capturing the test result and uploading the post migration result, the UTR unit test results, and other things in the ALM. And we are working on the support document, and few of the application support document we have already uploaded in that team. If anyone want to refer it, then they can go ahead and they can refer it. So coming to the challenges, yes, we have challenges from the application owner. Like we are not getting response from the couple of the application like Cornerstone, Blackline, and HighRidges. So we keep on following up the application owner. So till now we didn't got any update from them. So we need help on your side, like. Yeah, so the second challenge is like this week, like, yeah.
I'm glad to help. If you let me know which application owners we need some support from, I'm glad to reach out to them.
Sure, team. We need your help on this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know which ones.
Yeah, sure. We will drop an email with recording for this application. Those are the 4-5 applications so far we have identified. So we'll give you the list of the application that we are not able to get the response from the application owner. So that's it. So coming to the second one, yes, Citrion application. There is one more new application from hrhersheys.com. So actually, it's not. We came to know it's not part of OM, as well as it is not in our SOW application migration list. So it is requested by the Brady team, the HR team, like John. So they want to do the, means what I can say. This application is not SSO configured or SSO. It's not an SSO enabled application. So they want to make it SSO enabled and want to migrate in the Azure end. So well, we have configured in the Azure end with the WSET configuration, but the problem is while so the problem occurs in the SAP gateway. While whenever we are trying to remove the application from the IDP, so whenever it is passes through the SAP gateway, so it occurs a problem. So we are working with Brady and SAP basis team, and of course the Citrion support team to resolve this issue. Now it is in progress.
Tim, just to add to this, like this is like John's request where they want to get like all the applications that the plant users and everybody uses to be exactly same for their login experience.
Right.
So Citrion is one of them, but the problem is their application is not designed for like Azure SSO. Okay, so there might be like some maybe like development that needs to be done for them to make it work for Azure. Okay, so I don't know, like if you want to hold up this project for that one, or do you are you okay to tell John and their team that okay, this can be taken or continued post this migration project if it is not if it doesn't get resolved within the time frame?
Yeah, the challenge is that of the applications that the hourly plant workers are going to access, this is probably the most important one, because this is where they're logging their call off time and things like that. So yeah, if we don't move this one, it's going to confuse that plant hourly communications.
Yeah, but like see, from Azure perspective, we can just enable it, but they need to do some work at the like application level. And to be honest, they don't know. Like we worked with Citrion vendor, so he didn't know like what needs to be done. So like I took it up, and at least I was able to fix it to work with Azure SSO up to a level where they can log in without like with the same way. Okay, but apart from that, like they have got like sub level, maybe like around 20-25 sub pages. Okay, so what they do is they have to pass the token that Azure provides from first the main page to the sub pages. Okay, that they need to do it some programmatical changes where they can take the same cookie and share it across all the sub pages. So that is something that we cannot do anything. I help them out till the way I can help them out. So at least the login works. So they were not able to fix that, but from the like development perspective, I help them to fix it, which is entirely out of scope. But just to make it like progress, I just help them to fix that. Okay, but if you need to take care of like around like 25-30 sub pages, it is very difficult, like because there is no source code and we are not supposed to touch their source code also, right? So programmatically, they need to change it.
Meaning Citrion has to change it.
Yeah, that's correct. So this is a very old applications where it was working with like integrated Windows authentication.
Well, this is a big problem because, yeah, for these hourly plant workers, this is the one that they're going to need the most.
Or else, I think Karthik, this has a WIP, right? Externally facing WIP.
This has a WIP, yes.
Okay, can we do the same thing that we did it with Supplier and see if that works?
It's different, right? We're already authenticating this only on the F5. It's not on OAM. We are only using the APN policy. That's why you're getting that login page with user ID and password.
Can we change that to Azure?
It's not possible, right? The reason being, it's going to be a problem. It was just doing AD auth before. Now we're doing SAML auth. I can maybe try to change something on the F5 to see if it works, but we have to try it out on the test environment first.
Yeah, we have a test environment, so it is entirely given to us. So if you want to like connect after sometime today and see if you can make that work.
Sure, we can have a hack session.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I will explore that option as well, Tim. So otherwise, if they want to do it together, then we definitely need Citrion to look into that and see what can be done.
Okay. And I don't know if this is relevant at all to the discussion, but they originally had Citrion set up to come through a SharePoint front end. And the only purpose of the SharePoint front end was to put the Hershey branding on it. And Greg is trying to retire the SharePoint on-prem. So we want to get rid of that, the SharePoint component of it. I don't know if that's if that has any bearing on the authentication piece of this.
How it is going to SharePoint?
It's Selenium to SharePoint.Hershey's.com, Naveen. So it's not a separate WIP of itself. So in the test environment, it is not going through SharePoint. It's going to be Citrion servers direct. So if we can get that to work, getting it to work in prod is easy.
Prod is easy, yeah. Yeah, I think we can try it out. We'll work it out. Yeah, Tim, me and Karthik will work it out and see if we can make it work. So if not, we need to look at some other alternative then.
Okay. Do you think we can, is it likely that we can resolve this?
I don't know. We need to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to commit anything now. So let's.
Sure.
We'll check and we'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because of course we're also negotiating with HR for the plants about when we're going to cut over the applications that pertain to them and debating between July 1st and July 8th. Maybe, they're advocating for the later date. Maybe that would benefit us as well if we have an issue to work through here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We'll check, Tim. We'll work it out and see if we can get it resolved.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Shubhanshu.
Yeah, and if we can eliminate the SharePoint component in the process, that would please Craig as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think test is not already going through SharePoint. It's not. Okay. So we should be able to check it out. Yeah. If you make it work with us, and that should work. Okay. Yeah. Shubhanshu, please go ahead. So, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, coming to the third challenge, we have for a couple of applications, there is external user, the challenge is there. So we currently Swatecans as we have provided the page where means the user giving the user ID means the person will get the UPN number, UPN user principal name, and he will access to the application. So still we kept it as a challenge. We'll see for the HR based application like for ServiceNow, SuccessFactors, and for other applications. Coming to the fourth one, still we are working on the Mule API, like the SAML token, whatever that got generated from the Azure AD. It is not able to authenticate to the Salesforce using Mule API. That still we are working on this. We will let you know once it will be done. Yeah, for a Global Insight application, we have already configured on the Azure end, but I think the application need to do from there, and they need to, while redirecting to the application, it's creating a problem with their endpoint URL only. So they are working on that part, and we are timely means they are providing us a timely resolution. So we will work with them to resolve this Global Insight application in the prod environment. And yes, there is one more thing I need to highlight. From last week, while uploading the service provider metadata, we are getting the error in the Azure Blade, in the Azure portal. We have already raised a ticket with the Microsoft Azure team. So the discussion is going on. So they will the process to give us the resolution, because now we are manually we're giving the entry for the entity ID or identifier or for the sign-up URL and for reply URL. So we are doing manually instead of uploading the metadata. So this is what the challenge is. And plan for the coming week, we have reached for all the Web3 application for all the owner and for the non-prod and prod migration activities. So that is in process also. We have also completed the application for Web3 stage. So the discussion is going on for OpenText Global Insights, Smiles, and Clarity that supposed to go in the future dated for the production. So is there any question?
Just to comment back on the external, the third bullet, external user contract having user principal name login. So we needed to purchase licensing for external users and hourly plan employees to be able to authenticate to Azure Active Directory. So we've issued the purchase order to buy 5,500 of those licenses, and we'll need to purchase some more. But we also need to work on a communication to those external users about the new login process. So I'll take that as a follow-up.
Yeah, I think even some other team has raised a similar issue. I think it's from Joel's team. So they are also mentioning that they have a lot of vendors, so they need to communicate to them. So I think it's in PLM area. So.
Oh, Joe Delamonica's team.
Yeah. So they are also raising concerns. I'll loop you in that email. So they are also raising concerns that it's not enough time for us to communicate to all the vendors because 50% of the vendor doesn't read the emails. It seems. So.
Well, yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, we can't do anything. So that's why, like, it's but it's difficult to even convince these people also, right? Like, they are trying to make it like, because it's a money to the company. So.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, loop me in on that.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation. So convincing both. I'll loop you in for information, so you'll have an update on that. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Subransh. Sorry.
Yeah, these are the list of applications. So far, we have migrated via Sophion, AWS, SAP, Sprinkler, MuleSoft, and SAP Extra application add up both author and publish. So these are the broad application we have listed out that got migrated successfully this week. Yeah, few, as I told, like for these are the Web3 application like Smile Test and MUS, Citrian, iRadius, Workviva, I. So it is in progress only. Still means we have already started chasing the application owner as well as we have scheduled a call with the support team and we got the metadata. So it is in process for migrating in non-prod and prod environment. We will let you know soon. Yeah. So far, any question, any suggestion?
Do you want to go back 2 slides there to the issues list you had again? Or, yeah, prior to the status updates.
Go to the third page. One more. Yeah. This one.
So, is there anything that you need support from us on with regard to those last 2 bullets?
That we are working with like security team, so they have been responsive for the second point, last second point.
Okay. So you're working with Andy Wagner on that, or?
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, with Andy. So whichever we are finding out, we are reaching out to them. So far we got we had 2 applications like that. One is with Splunk, and the other one was with HCP. So that has been resolved. So he's okay. Like he's helping us. But we wanted to just put it there so that we know that those are some of the challenges which might delay. Yeah. But last one we are checking. So if we don't get any progress, I think Sharath has already updated JJ on this, I think. So let's see if we don't get any traction. I think we might need your help because that is the most important thing. So if that is not working, then it's difficult for the team to do the work. Yeah. We'll see for today. So if it doesn't get resolved, then we'll reach out.
Yeah. All right. And Greg, I think you joined us after the discussion about Citrion, but that's that one's being problematic. So that's a potential blocker for us there.
Even with the vendor involved, sounds like.
Vendor doesn't know that much. So we helped him out with a couple of things. So we had vendor on call for 2 days.
Okay. Interesting, because Brady had sent an email indicating that Citrion said that this is no issue. We can certainly integrate with Azure AD. So kind of interesting to hear that you guys are having a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't realize.
They didn't have a clue what to do. So we had when we configured, we had issues like application itself was not working. So I resolved that issue